Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about not chasing perfection and being yourself in music. When you decided to invest in your very first synthesizer, what made you do that? Why did you make that choice? Most people are buying a synth to have fun in their back room on the very limited time they have between work, life, being a parent. It's hard for some people to even have the time to fully explore these machines. But as you start to release your stuff and as more people hear your stuff, you're gonna get some feedback, some positive, some negative. And I think one thing you should never do is ever feel forced to chase something that you're not. As I stated, most people got into this game just to have fun, to turn on their machines between their free time, the limited free time they have within life. And we live in a world that we're lucky enough to be able to share this process instantaneously to anyone who wants to take the time to view it around the world. That itself is an absolutely amazing thing. Social media may be tied to many bad things these days, but that's not to say it doesn't have positive sides, and I think we're touching on the positive sides right now. Even when you're brand new and you don't know much and you're creating just basic stuff, it might not be perfect in many people's eyes. But I think as long as you stay true to yourself in that core aspect of the music as it grows, that's when it stays pure. And you know out the gate, if you came into this game to be a top-notch producer, to create tracks that were the top of the charts, and you wanted to chase that game. As I stated earlier, most people who enter the backroom synth game, that is by far not their objective. And if you are one of those people that when you're entering the game, you know you're going for that professional level, heck yeah, go for it. But as a person who's entering the synth world just to enjoy a backroom experience, never feel pressure to live up to somebody else's expectations. If you want to share your stuff but you're afraid it's a little underdeveloped or the reactions that you're going to get, I'd say share it, because as a person who's been creating music for 5 years online, sometimes I'll share a jam that I feel super strong about. I'm like, oh man, I love this jam. That sounds sick. Then there's other times I kind of spent a lot of time on some music that I really don't like. Whether I just don't like the sounds or I feel it's lacking something, it's just something I don't feel I want to send. But there's times I do. I'm just like, you know what? I don't vibe on this that much. And there's many days in this channel that I could have never released any music at all because I just wasn't really happy with what came out that day. Found was when I released stuff online, somebody somewhere out there would get something positive out of it. Yes, it might only be 1 or 2 people across the world, which is obviously a pretty small number. But it really goes to show that sometimes you are your own worst critic. A lot of things that you feel are worthless and have absolute no value when it comes to your creations, you'd be surprised at what positive reactions you can get from it. I think one of the best aspects of this hobby today is being able to share it so easily with this social media, with this online communities, the connections, the friendships that you make with this music, even if you suck at it. And with a platform that, again, is used so often to divide us, it's great to have an aspect of the platform that actually unites us. We need reasons to connect, reasons to share with each other besides divided political opinions. So don't chase perfection. Be yourself. Feel free to share yourself with the world, because you never know the interactions and the friendships you might make. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.